Hello everyone, this will be the second tutorial of JavaScript documentation. So in this tutorial we're gonna see the variable concept in JavaScript. So we can declare a variable in JavaScript using a bar xyz, and then we can assign the data to xyz, something like this. We can see the result here itself. So we have a script tag. Inside the script we have bar xyz, x equal to 5 and y equal to 6 and z equal to x plus y. And what we do is, like, we have a p tag which id is demo, and document.get element by demo in HTML. What we do is that value of z is equal to z, right? So and when we run this, you see that 5 plus 6 equal to 11. 11 is displaying here, so quite cool. We can do other stuff as well, like we can have a string as well. So one thing to know here, right? Since JavaScript doesn't have a type safety, which means like you can have a variable called x equal to a number, and later also you can assign it to a string as well, which actually JavaScript will not throw any exception or error. So we can always use a bar. Later we're gonna come to know, right, we have like let or constant, which we will see later. So this is one type of data type. Previously we have used only the number. So so for string also we have something bar the person, and we can show the string later on somewhere on the page, right? That's one way to do it. So there is something we need to know. So these are the keyword which is reserved for JavaScript, like break, continue, debugger, do while, whatever. And this cannot be used to declare a variable name or a function name, something like this. So let's remember this. And this is the JavaScript syntax we just saw before. Okay, operator. Yeah, so we have all the arithmetic operators we have in mathematics, like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. We can do all those things in JavaScript as well. So we have 5 plus 6 equal to 11 into 10, 11 into 10, 110. That's one example. Okay, just remember that it follows the parenthesis rule as well. So if you need to do something before adding or subtracting, you always make sure that you add the parenthesis. Okay, comment is something that the compiler will ignore when it try to read your code. So you can use double slash, or there is a way to multiline is slash then asterisk then closing asterisk and slash. That's two way. Let's go all the variable concept. Okay, so we have this bar as a variable, but we will have other type of variable as well. Let's see if we can find it. We have this number type of variable, right? Then we have this string we saw before. This is a string. Then we have also something called undefined. What is that? I saw somewhere. Yeah, so we have something called undefined. So what is this means is, like, we have a declaration of a variable but doesn't have a value, so the value will be undefined. That's one way. Let's see what next. So JavaScript underscore, since JavaScript underscore is a letter, identify containing a valid variable, which means you can have something like last name, first name, or something like this. This will also work. Okay, this is one more thing. So this is a tricky question. So let's say bar, this is the exercise. So bar, this is name, variable name car name equal to Volvo. Okay, correct. We can do next bar x equal to 50. Okay, good. I think I will leave it on you to exercise all this. This is something you can try. Let's try for the other type of variable declaring. So we have let. So what is let? So let is something introduced in ES 2015, introduction to implementation of new JavaScript keyword let and constant. So those keywords are provided block scope variable and a constant in JavaScript. What does it mean? So to explain it, right, let's say we have a bar car name Volvo and we have a function, right, and what we can do is like we can declare a variable inside a function as well, and later we can update the variable. What does it mean? Let's go through the example. So we have a variable car name Volvo here, and then we try to get the variable name from, we update the variable type string and the car name here, and the demo 2 we have something called car name which is not presented in the scope of the variable. However, having said that, we didn't declare the variable outside of the scope, but still this doesn't throw any error, because if we have something called let, we will see that something undefined will come. However, we have something called bar x equal to 10 and x bar equal, this will also replace the x value to 2 as well. So I think this part, I hope you understand. So if we have a x equal to 10 and x, we later we also define x equal to 2, in this place x equal to 2, but before that if we have a something here which is here is 10, and after the execution of this block it become 2 as well. Same thing here. But if we had let here, we, let's say we have a let here, in this case the x equal to 10, here x become 2, but however it changed to x equal to 10. See the difference between here is 2, here is 10, because we use a let here. That's the scope of this. That's something called scope of variable. There's another thing called constant which was also introduced ES5. Constant is a data type excuse me, data field where if you declare a value later you are not allowed to change the data of the value. So we have a pi value declared here and if we try to reinitiate and do something on this value, it will give us an error. We always define a constant value which will never change in the execution of the program. So I hope that's explain a little bit of variable. When you're gonna explain the data type, we're gonna know more about like number, string and all this thing. That's it. See you on the next video.